Okay. Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a nice start to their new year and a healthy holiday. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Adequate notice of this special meeting of the Kenilworth Board of Education has been provided to the Home News Tribune, the Union County local source, the Star Ledger, on January 6, 2025. A copy has been filed with the Kenilworth Borough Clerk, posted in the Board of Education Business Office, Harding School, the Brearley School, and the Kenilworth Borough Hall, as is provided by the Open Public Meetings Act. The purpose of this evening's meeting is to organize the Board of Education for the 2026 year in accordance with statute and Board of Education Policy 0151. Would you please stand and salute the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I will now read the certification of newly elected members. I, Vincent A. Ganella, Secretary of the School District of the Borough of Kenilworth, County of Union, New Jersey, do hereby certify that the following named persons received the highest number of votes and were duly elected as members of the Board of Education of the School District of the Borough of Kenilworth, County of Union, New Jersey, at the school election held November 4th, 2025 in the Borough of Kenilworth, to wit, three-year terms expiring December 31st, 2028. Robert Biner, Anthony Ladati, and Allison Tiers. I do further certify that Robert Biner, Anthony Ladati, and Allison Tiers were elected for the terms set forth above. I will now administer the oath of office. Mr. Biner, please join me.
Okay.
Okay, I have that for you if you, I will. I state your name,
I, Robert Biner,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United
I will
States
support the Constitution of the United States
and the constitutions of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and this state
and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I state your name,
I, Robert Biner,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office of a member of a Board of Education,
for the office of a member of the Board of Education,
and that I am not disqualified
and that I am not disqualified
as a voter pursuant to RS 19-4-1,
as a voter pursuant to RS 19-4-1,
nor disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
nor disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
or offense listed in NJS 18A 12-1,
or offense listed in NJS 18A 12-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of that office
all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations,
Thank
John. Anthony?
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Okay. I state your name.
I, Anthony Ladati,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of New
the
Jersey,
Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and this state
and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me
so
God.
help me God.
I state your
I,
name.
Anthony Ladati,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law,
for the office of member of a Board of Education,
office of member of the Board of Education,
and that I am not disqualified as a voter
and am not disqualified as a voter
pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
nor disqualified due to a conviction of a crime
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime
or offense listed
or offense listed
in NJS
in-
18A 12-1,
or listed in NJS 18A 12-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of that office
all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I state your name.
I, Allison Tears,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and this states
in the United States and this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
I state your name.
I, Allison Tears,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office of a member of a Board of Education,
for the office of member of a Board of Education,
and that I am not disqualified
and that I am not disqualified
as a voter pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
as a voter pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime
or offense listed in NJS 18A12-1,
or offense listed in NJS 18A12-1,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly perform
impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of that office
all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Okay, at this time, I will now call roll call. Reiner.
Here.
Crincoli.
Here.
David.
Here.
Haberther. Herdina.
Here.
Ladati.
Here.
Panici.
Here.
Tiers.
Here.
Zimmerman. Okay, we have quorum. So we will proceed to nominations for president. Nominations for president are now open. Once nominations are closed, I will call for a vote on each of the nominations in order they were nominated. As soon as one of the nominees has received a majority vote, I will declare the individual elected. Do I hear any nominations for president?
I will nominate Dr. Kenichi for board president.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Motion for Michelle Panici for president by Mr. Ladati, seconded by Allison Tiers. Are there any additional nominations for president? Okay. Hearing none, may I have a motion that the nominations for president be closed?
So moved.
Okay. Motion made by Mr. David. Is there a second?
Second.
Made by Mrs. Crincoli. Okay. All those in favor of closing nominations for president signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Ayes have it. Nominations for president are now closed. I will now call for a roll call vote on the nomination for Michelle Panici for president. Okay. Mr. Biner?
Yes.
Crincoli?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Herdina?
Yes.
Ladati?
Yes.
Panici?
Yes.
Tiers.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations, Michelle. Would you like to say anything now, or would you like me to proceed to vice president?
Please proceed to vice president.
Okay. Would you like me to handle that for you?
Yes, sir. please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nominations for vice president are now open. Are there any nominations for vice president?
I nominate Ryan Haberther.
Second. He's going to.
Okay, motion made, motion for Mr. Haberther, made by Mr. David, seconded by Mr. Crincoli. Are there any additional nominations for vice president? No, okay. Hearing no additional nominations, may I have a motion to close the vice president nominations?
So moved.
Okay, made by Mr. David, seconded by Dr. Panici. Okay, all those in favor of closing nominations signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motions I will now go through the voting for vice president. Only nomination is for Mr. Habeither. So, Mr. Biner?
Yes.
Crincoli?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Herdina?
Yes.
Ladati?
Yes.
Panici?
Yes.
Tiers?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries unanimously. Congratulations, Mr. Habeither. Mr. Habeither is taking his daughter back to college, so he was unable to join us this evening. Okay. Michelle, you can do what you're the president. You can do whatever you want.
We'll now move on to review of committees, appointment of committee and other BOE appointments before the presentation. Everything was sent in the packet. Is there any questions that anybody has regarding anything in here?
Are you talking
Anything
about
with-
resolutions?
We can
Or-
go,
No, I didn't know what you were,
yeah, I wasn't gonna go over
Okay.
these particular
Okay.
only because it was the reorg, but we have the calendar. Everything was sent ahead of time. Does everyone wanna take a minute to look over each individual one? And if any of the chairs, I don't know how many chairs now,
I
wanna
just
comment?
want to just make a comment
Yes.
that I reviewed all all the law firms, the Board of Attorneys, Labor Council, and the Bond Council. They're all, number one, they're all good law firms. Number two, their prices are within reason. Obviously, you know, Vito's firm, Porzio, Chase and Lamparello is our Labor Council. They did a great job last time, and obviously, the Walentz firm is probably one of the better firms in the state. So I think we're good all on those law firms.
Anyone have any questions on the resolutions? No? Okay. Mr. Ganella, can we move on to the ethics training?
Yes, we can.
We're all very excited.
What?
We're all very excited for ethics
And
training.
you always are.
We gotta do the Reader's Digest.
Okay, good evening. So this training is being used as to satisfy our annual obligation to conduct ethics training under pursuant to statute. So it does not replace the ethics training that you do go through with New Jersey school boards. So it's just our annual obligation to have an opportunity to review it as a group. For specific advice, we always ask that you ask our board attorney, Mr. Gagliardi. So this evening, we will discuss the Ethics Act, the Code of Ethics for school board members, and review adopt policies regarding the training of school board members and the understanding of the ethics, Code of Ethics, and provide documentation that each board member has received that Code of Ethics and has reviewed it. That's this document that's in your packet. If you could, at some point this evening, sign it and get it back to me. It has the Code of Ethics for school members on the back and your acknowledgement on the front, or depending on which side you're looking at, vice versa. So, the Code of Ethics, according to NJSA 18A 12-24.1, I will uphold and enforce all laws, rules, regulations of the State Board of Education and court orders pertaining to schools. Desired changes shall be brought only through legal and ethical procedures. B, I will make decisions in terms of the educational welfare of children and will seek to develop and maintain public schools that meet the individual needs of all children regardless of ability, race, creed, sex, or social standing. C, I will confine my board action to policymaking, planning, and appraisal. I will help to frame policies and plans only after the board has consulted those who will be affected by them. D, I will carry out my responsibility not to administer the schools, but together with my fellow board members to see that they are well run. E, I will recognize that the authority rests with the Board of Education and will make no personal promises nor take any private action that may compromise the board. F, I will refuse to surrender my independent judgment to special interests or partisan political groups or to use the schools for personal gain or for the gain of friends. G, I will hold confidential all matters pertaining to the schools which, if disclosed, would needlessly injure individuals or the schools. In all other matters, I will provide accurate information and, in concert with my fellow board members, interpret to the staff the aspirations of the community for its schools. H, I will vote to appoint the best qualified personnel available after consideration of the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer. I will support and protect school personnel in proper performance of their duties. J, I will refer all complaints to the Chief Administrative Officer and will act on the complaints at public meetings only after failure of administrative solutions. So that was the Code of Ethics. Now we're going to move on to the School Ethics Act, according to NJSA 18A 12-24. I like the Code of Ethics. They're very straightforward. The School Ethics Act, as you know, has evolved over time due to case law, but this is what it says in 18A 12-21. No school official or member of his immediate family shall have any interest in a business organization or engage in any business transaction or professional activity which is in substantial conflict with the proper discharge of his duties and in the public interest. B, no school official shall or attempt to use his privilege, his office position, to secure unwarranted privileges, advantages, or employment for himself, members of his immediate family, or others. No school official shall act in his official capacity in any matter where he, a member of his immediate family, or a business organization in which he has an interest, has a direct or indirect financial involvement that might reasonably be expected to impair his objectivity or independence of judgment. No school official shall act in his official capacity in any matter where he or a member of the immediate family has a personal involvement that is or creates some benefit to the school official or member of his immediate family. And D, no school official shall undertake any employment or service which, whether compensated or not, which might reasonably be expected to prejudice his independence or judgment in the exercise of his school duties. E, no school official or member of his immediate family or business organization in which he has an interest shall solicit or accept any gift, favor, loan, political contribution, service, promise of future employment, or other thing of value based upon an understanding that that gift, favor, loan, contribution, service, promise, or other thing of value was given or offered for the purpose of influencing him directly or indirectly in the discharge of his official duties. This provision shall not apply to the solicitation or acceptance of contributions to the campaign or an announced candidate for elective public office. If the school official has no knowledge or reason to believe that the campaign contribution, if accepted, was given with the intent to influence the school official in the discharge of his official duties. F, no school official shall or allowed to be used his public office or employment, any other information not generally available to the members of the public, which receives or requires in the course of and by reason of his office or employment for the purpose of securing financial gain for himself, any member of his immediate family, or any business organization with which he is associated. G, no school official or business organization in which he has an interest shall represent any person or party other than the school board or school district in connection with any cause, proceeding, application, or other matter pending before the school district in which he serves, or in any proceeding involving the school district in which he serves. This provision shall be not be deemed to prohibit representation within the context of the labor union or similar responsibilities. H, no school official shall be deemed in conflict with these provisions if by reason of his participation in any matter required to be voted upon, no material or monetary gains accrues to him as a member of any business, profession, occupation, group to any greater extent than any gain could reasonably be expected to accrue to any other member of that business, profession, occupation, or group. I, no elected member shall be prohibited from making an inquiry for information on behalf of a constituent if no fee, reward, or other thing of value is promised to, given, or accepted by by a member or a member of his immediate family, whether directly or indirectly in return thereof. J, nothing shall prohibit any school official or members of his immediate family from representing himself or themselves in negotiations or proceedings concerning his or their own interests. So, what is one of the differences between the School Ethics Act and the Code of Ethics? Who does the Code of Ethics apply to? Code of Ethics applies to only board members, whereas the School Ethics Act applies to both board members and administrators. So that's one of the distinctions. So though we do follow the ethics, the Code of Ethics is specifically for board members and how they relate and how they do their business, whereas the the School Ethics Act applies to elected officials as well as appointed officials such as myself and Mr. Davies. So some areas of concern, if you suspect that there's some type of financial involvement, I mean, we do millions of dollars worth of business. So if something comes across the agenda that you feel uncomfortable about or have a question about, you could always have the opportunity to recuse yourself, especially if it involves an immediate family member and personal involvement. Okay, so recuse yourself when you or a member of your immediate family has a personal involvement that creates some benefit to you or to your immediate family member. What's changed over the years is what that definition of immediate family member is. So if you have any specific questions, let us know. It's gone broader and broader. It used to be basically people living in your house. Now it's gone much broader than that. Collective negotiations. Discuss with the board attorney or myself if you believe that conflict exists that may impact your ability to participate in negotiations. Several of you know what your responsibilities are with regarding to that and cannot participate as a result of that. It's not a huge issue. We come across that quite often in our profession. So just as long as we know about it and we can disclose it, there's no issue with that. Ethics advisory opinions. So these are issued by the School Ethics Commission upon request. It's for more complicated issues. And if our board attorney or myself can't answer that question, we could seek the advice of the School Ethics Commission to get an opinion regarding that. The doctrine of necessity, that's where there's several board members who have the same conflict and runs into the situation where the board can't function. It does happen in certain districts. It's not really happened here. But if you have a 5-member board, for example, which there are some out there, and 3 of them are teachers, then that has an impact on their ability to negotiate. So that's where the doctrine of necessity would come in. It would be invoked, it would be disclosed and invoked as the necessity to actually do our business. So we have to deviate around the Ethics Act. Indemnification: the board must cover costs related to defending a board member or an act or a mission arising to his or her official duties as a member of the board. And finally, some questions. How do ethics affect board members? Questions to think about. Do you have any conflicts that would prevent you from voting or participating in a matter? Have you sought an advisory opinion from the School Ethics Commission? Have you consulted the board attorney? Are there any matters where the board will have to use the doctrine of necessity? The whole purpose of this review is to keep this in mind as you review agendas, as we appoint people to plan ahead, to let us know what's going on so we can efficiently operate the school district. So, 2 opportunities to get help is our board attorney, Mr. Gagliardi, and then the School Ethics Commission as well. And then also, school boards, of course, is always a good service as well. They have a great legal department down there, the policy department, and our field service representative, Jean Cleary, can also assist as well. So, any questions regarding the School Ethics Act or the Code of Ethics? No? Okay,
Very
thank
well.
you.
Thank you, Vince, very well done.
Thank you, Mr. Ganella. Before we open up the public portion of the meeting, Mr. Davies, do you have anything you want to share?
Just a few quick points. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome back. Also, congratulations to Mr. Binder, Mr. Ladowdy, and Ms. Tears. And welcome back, Ms. Tears. Exciting week for Kenilworth Public Schools. We our two pre-K teachers started their work with us because we're opening up 2 sections of pre-K, which is very exciting. This is the continued benefits of the referendum passing, being able to open up space at Harding for additional pre-K classrooms. Tomorrow is the first day of school for 30 preschoolers in Kenilworth, which is very exciting. They have a half day tomorrow, and then their first full day is on Wednesday. So just something that's celebratory for our district, and I want to thank the board for their support, and of course the community for their support for opening up additional pre-K for the community. Also, just note that we finalized our strategic planning process back in December, and now the leadership team is taking all the input from the community, and we're working on action plans. So you'll be hearing from me once the leadership team has those action plans outlined, and I'll be providing a presentation to the board. And then lastly, the school calendar for this year, I emailed in my last update to the board, minor tweak that we're going to make, or I'm going to ask you to consider making next week at our regular meeting, which is to change the half days in January to encompass both the middle school and the high school. High schoolers have midterm exams, but with the shared staff, it's just creating a lot of conflicts, and it makes a lot of sense to have half days also for middle school students. We have a plan for that, and that's in my update. So I just wanted you to be aware of that in advance of next week's meeting. Otherwise, again, Happy New Year and welcome back. Thank you, Dr. Benici.
Thank you. Before we open up the meeting to the public, I'd like to just remind everyone, if you can, within the next 48 hours, to please email me any requests for committees, and then I will get it to Mr. Ganella and we will send it out. Okay? At this time, we would like to open up the meeting to the public. Can I have a motion to open up the meeting to the public?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Dr. Concoli. All those in favor of opening up the meeting to the public, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carried. Mr. Ganella?
Public comment will now be accepted. The Board of Education sets the limit to for the public to speak at a Board of Education meeting to 5 minutes per person unless prior permission has been granted by the Board of Education for extended time pursuant to BOE Bylaw 0167. Please be reminded that while members of the public may speak on personnel members during public comment, the Board of Education is legally prohibited from discussing individual personnel issues in public session unless the employee at issue has requested a public discussion. The board's role is to set policy and ensure the effective operation of our schools, while personnel recommendations are exclusively the responsibility of the superintendent of schools. The board reviews and acts on those recommendations in accordance with the state law and the district policy, but does not initiate or manage individual staffing decisions. So where did we just hear that? We heard that in our ethics, correct? Okay. All those in favor of going to closed session? Or no, public?
Aye.
Okay. Opposed? Okay. Okay, we're open for comment.
Anyone like to make any comments at this time?
Hi, everyone. Tony Giordano Paserno. I just wanted to congratulate Bob and Anthony and welcome Allison back. We missed you. And just say Happy New Year to everyone. I think we're off to a really great finish to 2026. Really, we're only halfway, so, but it's nice to see a group of people who are so dedicated to the point where you want to run again and throw your hat in the ring and come back. And we really need dedicated people, and our great schools show the support that you give the staff of Harding and Brearley in the middle school. So just thank you and Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Tony, Happy New Year. Any other public comment at this time? Okay, motion to close the meeting for public?
So moved.
Second.
Second, motion made by Mr. Regina, seconded by Mr. David. All those in favor of closing the meeting to the public, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. Meeting is now closed to the public. Mr. Canelo, are we ready to vote on the
Yes.
roll call resolutions, please?
We have 18 resolutions on this evening's agenda. Do any of those need to be voted on separately?
No.
No? Okay. And we will proceed. Biner?
Yes.
Crincoli?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Pardina?
Yes.
Ladati?
Yes.
Panici?
Yes.
Tears.
Yes.
Motion's carry unanimously.
Okay, Mr. Canelo, we have to go into closed executive session?
No, we do not.
Okay. So at this point, since we don't have to go into closed executive session, can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Motion made by Mr. David, seconded by Mrs. Tears. All those in favor of adjourning? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. Meeting is over. Thank you so very much. See you in a week.
A week.
Week.
Michelle,